Hi, happy Mother's Day from all of us. We wanted to do something more personal this year in honor of our moms and mothers overall. It's the one relationship that almost all of humankind shares, and it's quintessential to life. My mother passed away over a year ago, and I think the more I remember her, the more emotional and appreciative I feel towards mothers and the role they play in our lives in the community of the world. I wrote this poem some decades ago. My mother loved it, and it talks about my home, it is my mother. Within her heart I live. And it goes on to talk about her making a perfect nest in the branches of a truly fragrant tree. And I think that that's what my mother did for myself, my sisters, and my brother. She made us a place that felt safe, but also a place we could leave and fly away from and come back. And in fact, one of her big messages to me as a mother of teenagers was always leave that door open. Always leave that door open for your children to come back. They can go and they can come back. And I thought that became very meaningful for me at that time of my life. And when I look back and how she raised myself and sisters and brother, that's exactly what she did. She allowed us to go and find our own paths, but she always kept the door open for us to come back. And I think that is part of what made us a strong family. We could always go back home, but she had confidence in us that we could do things on our own too. I grew up in a typical post-war 1950s household where everything was new, shiny, and bright. And we all the girls all wore matching outfits for Easter. My older sister would be in pink, I would be in blue, still a favorite for me, and my younger sister would be like in a mint green. It was important for her that not only did she look good, but her family looked good. And I think I've also taken something from that in the sense of putting your best forward and the idea of making the best first impression and being respectful to others in your presentation. So they're going to know that you care about the event or you care about them just because you made a little effort physically to be there with them, to honor them. My mother was extremely calm, and I think as she became older, many people said elegant woman. She wasn't so much older than me that elegance was my main image of her, but she was profoundly warm and kind and unflappable, I would say, for the most part, and was not only the mom for her children, but also a wonderful mother to our friends and to many people that she met along her journey. I still have conversations with my mother. When I think of her, I will light a candle and talk to her and tell her about my life. If I have a problem, I can go to her to discuss it. If I just want to be appreciative, if I want to tell her that there's some different bird outside or that certain flowers are blooming, I can do that also. I recommend that. It's a great thing to do if you're missing your mom. In the kitchen, I also have this poem written on the wall, and that is a reminder for me about my mom and what she's done for me, and it was something that she enjoyed very much. One of the lucky things for my family is my mother lived to a good age, so she was not only a mother, she was a grandmother and also a great-grandmother, and I think she has played a very influential role in the lives of all of her grandchildren, and being loving and supportive to them and being like such an awesome grandmother. So, hang in there, everybody, so you can be a grandma and a great grandma. The world needs you as well. So I guess just want to say happy Mother's Day to everyone who's a mom and everyone who has a mom, and may we just appreciate all they do for us and how they just keep the world turning and keep us all